Hello and welcome back to another Public Spirit Guide reading with Captain Kate. This reading is for Firebird Tarot. And for those of y'all that are not familiar with my page, everything that I say is completely channeled, so look into it. And I go off what the guides tell me to. So let's get started. Okay, Fire. So the first guide that comes through for you is that it's really interesting how the turn that spirit guides have made recently. And I think it's because we're all doing our own coding, like naturally. And so they're like coding. Anyway, so it's like a human, like, I didn't know how else to describe it to make this AI image. They're like a space cadet with helmets coming out of wires coming out of the top of the helmet. He does not have a suit on. I just did not know how else to describe this dude. These wires go from the top of his head all the way to his back. I don't know why I'm describing this in so much detail, but it probably has to do with the guide. Oh yeah, he screamed at me to pay attention. Cool. So this guide communicates via hearing because he taught the way he talks out loud. Whenever I ask him if there's a human name, if you would prefer to be called, he starts playing a song, which I don't think it's important, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's M is the Mission by Pucifer, but it's the part where it's like, what do you know? He communicates in songs, as well as talking, of course. Oh my God. Whenever I ask him what his purpose is being your spirit guide / spirit team member, he's like, all right, but like with his whole body, just imagine that with his whole body. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this guide is meant for, I think you're trying to find yourself again. Not really sure why, that's just the thing that he's giving. And I think he is like fighting his way for the details of you. I think they're covered in a lot of crap, a lot of debris, a lot of dirt, a lot of dead. Get this dude to help you clean off and stuff like that. Like, download the information that he's found and stuff like that. Talk to this dude. Okay, Fire. So the next guide that comes through for you, this was really hard for AI to make. I think it kept thinking that I was trying to make an indecent image and it was giving me warnings. So this is the best that I could come up with a representation. It's green. It's a plastic grocery bag. It's a plastic shopping bag. And it's rounded at the bottom and it's leaking liquid. Like that, it's not rainbow liquid. It's leaking grossness. Like, not a hard concept. And I think it's filled with everyone else's shit that they've thrown away. And like, it like kind of like baggage, but you're like happily toting it around like hee hee, and it's like leaking. Whenever I ask if there's a human name that it would prefer to be called, it does not answer me. It just kind of, is happy just existing, which is fine. Why aren't the people who scrapped this, why aren't they transmuting it? Like, why isn't it set up for you to transmute your own stuff and they transmute theirs? No, this must be really hard for you to talk about. Okay, this goes into other things, because whenever I asked it, like what its purpose was being your spirit guide / spirit team member, it's like, the more of me that I have, the happier I get. So there's contracts here. This is a past life. Like, this is a bleed over, which is fine. This was probably great at one time. Like, this was probably made for survival for somewhere, and this is probably great at one point in time, but it's old. It's old hardware that no longer serves you. Not hardware, but a guide that no longer serves you. Anyway, get to the root of that and then rotate. Okay, love y'all. Bye.